What's going on, Duelist? thePokeRapper here, and welcome to Week 3 of War League. We are 1-1 right now for the season. This week we are 2-1, and I'm hoping to clean things up against my opponent now. We still have Soul is going to play if I do lose, and so I feel pretty confidently that we're going to be able to get this dub, but anything could happen. Blackwings got me all shook up from last week, and I've been using them to try to remember the awkward hands with them, and almost like if you can't beat them, join them kind of thing, but I've just been all over the place with them. They really got me shaken up because I feel like if a good player pilots them, then they're very dangerous, and if someone who's just coming back to the game pilots them, they could play a little recklessly, and they could play a little aggressively and still not get punished very hard, and sometimes there's nothing you could do. Sometimes the player that makes less misplays will still lose, and it's a scary thought, and especially when I'm playing a frog deck. I can't play Starlight Road, which I've noticed really punishes the deck. There's definitely some big brain Blackwing stuff that I need to try to figure out, maybe side out Icarus attack or some, I don't know, something, because I don't really want to use the deck, but if I'm not using it and I'm not using frogs, you definitely have to side very specifically for it, and pretty heavily for it right now, I would say, because I feel like Blackwings are everywhere, and it's definitely shaking me up a little bit, especially after that loss last week, because I felt really good with that Machina deck. I've been using that deck for a while now, and I think Game 2, Cyber Dragon just flipped everything on me, and Game 3, just too many Raikos, and they had too much momentum, and were just able to get aggressive when the time was right, and it was played well, and what can you do? You know, you can't win all of them. So Week 1, our team lost, but I won. In Week 2, I lost, but my team won. So it's good to know that we have a balance of, you know, no one's ever to blame no matter what happens, and that goes for any team, I think. And, I mean, look at athletes and how much they trade and how good they are at what they do, and they take L's and they get put on blast, and it's very rough, and I don't think anyone so far here has been getting put on blast or anything on any of the league, and I hope none of that happens. But, yeah, there's definitely a weird pressure that comes with not wanting to let your team down and stuff. I think all you could do is play your best and talk it over with your team, what you guys are going to play, prepare as much as you can for the other team, and be on top of your stuff, and hopefully find success. And yeah, so good luck to all the teams. I hope you guys are enjoying the War League so far. I am. I'm going to message my opponent right now, let him know I'm good to go. Why am I showing you guys this screen? Why are you watching me talk on this screen? I could have my my dueling book screen open. I could be showing you guys the deck I'm going to use. This is what a mess. What a mess video this is. Might have to re-record that intro. No, I'm not going to do that. We are running. Yeah, this is what I've been trying to use. This is the Ludovico Rizzo build. Ludovico? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. For the most part, yeah, I think this might be his build. Maybe card for card. I wanted to see what the econ and the legacies were all about, so I've been testing it, and yeah, I'm not going to make a whole Blackwing discussion video right now. That's not what this is. This is what it is, boy. This is what I'm playing right now, and my opponent just said, be ready in 5. Yeah, so here we are. I had to put keep the Sirokkos in the side. Bottomless is dust, Sirokkos. I mean, that's my Blackwing hate, and I still feel like sometimes it's not enough. But we do usually in that matchup tend to keep in Unifrog and Mobius. But from what I've heard, the team I'm playing against is mostly on Blackwings and Heroes. So Heroes I feel definitely a lot better about, even though those games tend to get extremely grindy. I feel like 90% of the time we end up... I say 90% a lot, but I feel like most of the games I play against Heroes we're able to pull out. I do think that Diva Frogs are probably the best frog deck in Edison format. I think I could probably officially say that. I think they just have a ton of plays, a ton of options. They're extremely resilient, very consistent, as long as they don't draw really poorly, but any deck could draw really poorly, right? So, yeah, and even when they do, that's why Moray is there. I think Salvage Moray is really nice. I've talked about this deck endlessly, but I wanted to we want to be on a nice upswing right now. We lost week 1, won week 2, and we want to keep it rolling. So we have a bye week 4, then hopefully week 5. If we, well, no matter what happens this week, obviously we want to come back strong after the bye week, and we'll see how it goes. But I definitely want to test many different things. I don't want to keep falling back on this stacker or be too predictable when teams are getting ready to play us, So it's like I win with Diva Frogs, lose with something else, and now I'm back on it. So I want to not just always fall back on that. Going rock. Always good, always good, always good. Alright, here we go, guys. A little tense, 9:30 in the morning on a Friday. But there's nothing wrong with this. Except one spined Gilman. Nah, just kidding, that's fine. I could set the flip-flop too. Interesting. I could set it just for free, bounce something back, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't think I'm gonna let them worry about what we got. If they set a monster, then we're really good. If they, I guess we find out what they're playing right now, right? I can't really think about it. This is the ultimate start for frogs. You go first, you summon swap frog. What else? Like what else do you want? Come on, baby. Are playing heroes, it looks like. I'm a little bit of a mess. Yep. Yeah, so that's good that we didn't set flip-flop, because then we just lose the flip-flop and we're not putting the Stratos back in their hands. So, baby, I need you to just sit, if that's okay, because I gotta play a game. Sorry. Oh, they're not attacking. I appreciate that. And I think we just gotta slam it, right? See if they're gonna solve them. And they bottomless before asking or anything, so that's good. That's good. Cat distractions. They got Ocean. Ocean was the card they got. That's good. Yeah, I think we're gonna wait to next turn to do some crazy stuff. But next turn, if they don't set anything crazy, well, maybe we just rise them, put the Ocean back on top next turn, right? If they only have one back row, because bottomless is like the good back row we get rid of, and now they might just have deep prisons and bad back rows and stuff. But depending on what they do, we could go Treeborn comes back, pitch Treeborn for Swap Frog, pitch sub or send Substitoad, salvage them both back, normal summon Substitoad, and get the dupe block out. And once we get dupe block out and we're not worried about torrential, then I think we're just good comboing with Ryza and Swap Frog. So they definitely have some thinking to do. We went first. We have 6 to their 6. They're not going to do anything. We draw a nice Mirror Force. I'm very, very good with this. And I am going to make that play exactly. Now, this could still be Diva Hero. There's no guarantee that it's just heroes, because we only saw Bottomless and E-Call, so they could still have Gores, Caius, and stuff like that, and we don't really have to, we don't want to get Caius, but yeah, I still think we probably attack for 1100, right? And we're going to send our boy here to the grave. I want to set up flip-flop too, honestly. We still have 1-for-1 in the deck. I'm going to send this. I do want to set flip-flop. I don't have to attack. I don't have to attack. Maybe we just swing for 100. But it's 21. What's the Gores going to do with Mirror Force 2? I'm just worried about Gores. Gores Kai's is going to hurt a little bit. A little bit. And I feel like they might have back row removal too, but I always say don't do it, but I don't think it's that damaging, right? We're gonna have Duplock, they're gonna have to break it, we have Ryza. I'm going to take my chances. I mean, if they're playing heroes, then they definitely don't play Gores. And if they had it, they would have dropped it. So I think we're good. Yep, I think the play is this. I do want Unifrog on the field, but I want Treeboard in the grave more. So I'm going to set up Unifrog for Torrential. We could, I'm not going to leave that, seems kind of silly. And I think we're safe with that, right? So now we have 8 to their 7, that's a nice plus. We have our Treeborn set up. We have a Swap Frog in hand with a flip-flop and the Gilman. We could pitch to bounce Ryza back should we want to normal summon twice next turn. We got their back rows unlocked. They can't attack because of Duplock. Right now I think we're in a good spot. And they're really not doing too much. And we have them at 59, which is a good number. I'm happy we swung last turn, to be honest. Not setting Mirror Force because we do want Treeborn to come back so we could tribute it for Ryza if they do have an overload of monsters in their hand. I feel like their hand's pretty bad because now they're taking their time and they don't really have a clear play, it seems like. Miracle Fusion may not be looking so good because Stratos got removed and they only have Ocean. There's an Alias, there is a back row. They already have a lot of monsters. Alright, so this isn't too bad. Now we don't have to get Treeborn back next turn. We could just pop through DD War. Okay, it looks like it's straight heroes. Looks like it's straight heroes. So that's a good card to see, but we're not gonna get crazy with it. I think we're just going to do this. Try to force that out. Hopefully it's not Gemini Spark. It is Hero Blast, but they have nothing back there to blast. So I think now, I think we could actually pitch. I think their hand is still really bad. We have Heavy, so we don't need to keep Unifrog, but I kind of like keeping Unifrog, right? Yeah, because I want to keep Swap Frog. Yeah, I think we're going to do this. Because we have Heavy now, so we're fine to just put this back on top. And next turn, Treeborn comes back. We don't need to do anything. We don't need to put Ryza back because I don't think they can get over Ryza right now. We have 8 to their 6, so Unifrog got us a nice +1. Yeah, we have them locked up pretty nice right now, I want to say. With Heavy Storm, we're sitting pretty with it. Next turn, Treeborn comes back. We could pitch Gilman for Swap Frog, bounce back Ryza, tribute Treeborn Frog for Ryza, put their monster back on top. and then swing for 24, and then swap frog, bounce it back, pass. They can't get over the dupe block, and they're just locked with DD Warrior Lady going on top of the deck if that's what they are going to do. I feel like they're just going to set it, but they're probably worried about another Monarch, but this is the only Monarch we need. Cyber Dragon is good, and they set a monster. Great card. Great card. Yeah, I think the play still stands, right? We go, they put in defense mode, which is interesting, so we're gonna go... We'll leave the last, substitute in the deck, because we still have 1 for 1. And now I think we're probably good, right? We have 8 to their 5. They definitely have DD Warrior Lady locked, and we're just drawing cards for free, so... Definitely not worried about any Gores or Kais or anything like that. Because they Cyber Dragons, they probably would have done that instantly, right? So the lock holds out pretty good. I don't think they have anything to turn this around. Another Cyber Dragon and another... I forgot to get Treeborn back like an idiot, but I got too focused on the end goal. Stupid play to not get Treeborn back. Very dumb. See the plays through properly till the end. I think it's very important that we do that. Alright, so they main deck 2 Cyber Dragon. We saw DD Warrior Lady. We saw Alias. Bottomless hits everything. It's Hero Blast, so it's heroes, right? 100%. I told myself if I did play against heroes that I would maybe put Sirocco in to try to run over stuff to get around Mask or Restrict and pull in the rug and try to get some free +1s and whatnot. And I told myself I might even put in Vanity's Fiend. Yeah, against heroes, we definitely want to keep in our water package 100%. Normally I take out 1 for 1, but I might even leave it in right now. I have a small mind to put in 1 Sirocco, honestly. A small mind, I don't even know what that means. Alright, Econ threatening. Yeah, I sometimes take out Brain. Do I want to put Sirocco in? That seems a little nuts, right? And they still have 2 Cyber Dragons in there. Nah, I'm not going to do that. I think Dyna's going to hurt. If they just go summon Stratos and then next turn summon Dyna, then like we're in a little bit of trouble. But we open well with Mirror Force and Moray, so... Mirror Force protects us from that. Moray's gonna... it depends, I guess. Because setting Dupe Frog turn 1 is, like, good. I feel very protected. So scary to see the turn 1 Stratos. That's one of the most feared turn 1s there is in Yu-Gi-Oh, I think. What we got, Kai? So yeah, this hand is looking nice. I didn't even mention Kai's. This is a good hand. This is a very good hand. No back rows. No back rows. That's crazy. So now we're left with an option, right? We could just go Summon Swap, Sentryborn, Sab Mirror Force. Or we could Moray. Yeah, I think a good play is Summon Swap. Yeah. I could set dupe, but we have Mirror Force, so I think I'm just gonna summon old Swap. They got a handful of monsters, I think. Treeborn's knocking on the door, ready to come in. I'm gonna put this bad boy back in my hand. If he just attacks, then I have to go minus, right? I almost want a Moray now, but I feel like I should just wait till next turn. Alright, if they just attack, then we Moray next turn, and the dupe and the swap, and if we draw Soul Exchange, then we dupe block and win. If they summon Alias and attack, we're really good with Mirror Force dupe block with Treeborn. And, yeah, I think they have a ton of monsters, and they might start committing them to the field. They're thinking about it. But yeah, if they summon and attack into Mirror Force and don't have a back row, we're looking, I mean, we're still looking really good right now, I think. I think I mean, maybe they have a Crow. But I still think we're looking good if they have Crow. They do summon the Alias. I'm going to say that's fine. Never expecting the Mirror Force. Might want a Gemini Spark just to draw a card, but we got nice +1 off that. That was, the Alias was free. I think they grabbed Alias. Yeah, they did get that. They did get that, boy. One back row. And they're gonna DD Crow that now. That's good. That's fine, that's fine. Alright, so if we go to game 3, I have to put Burial in, right? It's an absolute must. They could have a Hero Blast set. I don't want to go minus on that. Moray is still looking good. I almost want to set dupe. Do it the old-fashioned way. But I think I'm just gonna summon the Swap Frog. I'm gonna send another Treeborn Frog to the grave. I'm gonna attempt to hit. They let it go. I'll put this in my hand. So now we gotta make some reads, right? What do we think that back row is? Could just be a deep prison, could be a bottomless. We don't need anything. We don't need anything, right? We just let them play, then we'll Moray next turn and see what we need. Because there's nothing to try to figure out what we need right now, I don't think. These are tripping me out, man. I can't tell, like, how many. I know he has 5 in his hand, but it takes me a second because I almost think he has 4. I feel like he had a handful of monsters. So an Ocean or an Alien, something's got to come down, right? Unless he's just got all DD Crows. I thought they played it well last turn, or last game rather, not attacking. This time they are going to attack, and we... Okay, that is why. Alright, so... No brainer, right? I think now is the time. Could be a pulling, but I don't know. They probably would have pulling the Swap Frog, right? They let that go through. I'll probably MST or heavy. Maybe. We'll see. I mean, it's a damn good card to draw. Wow, that is an insane card to draw. That gets us our dupe block pretty good. Pretty good. Part of me wants a tribute Treeborn Frog for Caius, right? That's fine. Ocean gets removed, they can't Miracle Fusion, we're good. I get Bottomless, I think that's fine. But if I Substitute Soul Exchange, then we get our Dupe Block out. I like Dupe Block too much. Dupe Block Unifrog, dude. It seems too good. Kept 1 for 1 in, and we have a Substitute in there, so I don't think we want to do that. I do think we could get rid of this Swap Frog. I think we can get rid of this for a little dupe. I think we could get... I do want to normal summon the flip-flop, but I'm going to save it. I'm going to get rid of this for this. I'm going to get rid of this for this, like we did last turn. That's fine. I will get my dupes effect. And we're going to get a Swap Frog and I think Unifrog. That's the feared card, right? Torrential. And if I Cast, he still would have Torrential to keep it online, so not pretty bad either way. It's a good Torrential. I don't want to go minus here. I really like Salvage, but I think we are free to... I almost want to get flip-flop going now. Not going to send anything, but I am going to go minus with the flip-flop, but we have Salvage to get it back. So we have 6 to their 5. This kind of holds them off of Miracle Fusion for a second, right? Oh, excuse me, because we are at 65 and they are swinging because they swung with Ocean already. So if they do have Miracle, they're going to hit me for about 44, 45 if they have another Ocean. Yeah, I'm just going to let that go. No effect. See if they bounce it back. Yeah, that's good. Alright, we draw heavy. This is scary. This is scary. This is pretty scary, actually. Well, if it's Hero Blast, I'm going to make a read, right? So, maybe it's Deep Prison. Maybe we get a nice play out of this. It's Mirror Force. Yeah, it's really nice. Alright, so now we could start pushing a little bit, I think. Maybe. We want the Kais in the hand still, right? So we could go pitch Substitute for a Swap Frog. Not close to game yet, but... getting closer, getting closer. Now, I could bounce the Caius back, I could salvage Dupe Frog, Flip Flop, and use Swap Frog to summon Dupe Frog, or Flip Flop and flip it face down. I think that's the right play. also think summoning Dupe Frog so they have to hit that's the right play. And if it's my extra normal summon, if they hit Swap Frog, then yeah, I want Swap Frog on the field. They have to get rid of both this way. Do they have Miracle Fusion? If they do, and I Dupe Frog, then they destroy me. If they don't, and I Dupe Frog, if I flip-flop, they could just run over it. But then next turn, I can't get Caius back, but I get them so low. 34 that Unifrog pokes directly to win. So I think that's the winning play. I think. If they Miracle Fusion now, that's no good. If they do the honest play again, that's no good. I don't think they could OTK us. I don't think. What are you doing? Hopefully they still have... We have heavy, though. It doesn't even matter if they have good back row. We're in a really good spot, and they have a lot of monsters. Unless they go, like, Cyber Dragon, Honest, Miracle Fusion, and they're thinking about game. I feel great either way, honestly, if we have to go to game 3, but I'd rather not. I mean, yeah, they went first, 5 to our 7 when we draw, and we have... I mean, one of these is going, right? But we have Treeborn, so it's looking pretty even. Unless they have Cyber Dragon, they get rid of both my monsters. That's unfortunate, but I think, what else am I going to do? If I summon Dupe Frog and they have everything, then right now I got them slowed down on their Miracle Fusion. Unifrog's about to attack for game. Yeah, but that's kind of stupid logic on my... Yeah. Kinda, right? Because... I mean, well, if they have another Miracle Fusion, that sucks, right? It's not like the end of the world, but it's pretty bad. Yeah, so I'll take my 2 grand. I'll put that back. Good. Alright, now we're okay, right? There's the back row. Bounced on his back, no problem. Good card to see. They might Hero Blast now. And I'm completely okay with that if they do. I'm not going to Heavy Storm, I don't think. But if they don't Hero Blast, then I think now they telegraph the Caius. Right now we have to... I still want to set Dupe Frog, but like now they're making me think. So if I get them down to 12, then we're looking pretty good. Yeah, they do, okay. I don't think we need to set Raigeki break just yet. Because if they... Yeah, I'm not going to set it. Because if they summon Alias and attack Treeborn, then we lose Treeborn, right? But if they go Cyber Dragon Alias, then it is what it is, and we get a card back, right? Alright, so they're looking in their graveyard, maybe for a Miracle Fusion, maybe for another Hero Blast. They're checking something. Maybe they're just trying to out-pro play me a little bit, but Hero Blast Central, not a lot of cards. Ocean, Mirror Force, Stratos. Now I think we're looking good because we have heavy, yeah. So everything is going according to plan. Everything is going according to plan, I think. Unless that's Gemini Spark. Another Raigeki break. If it's Gemini Spark, it's Gemini Spark. I'm not gonna not play it, I don't think. It is Gemini Spark, that's fine. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I'm not gonna not play it right there, right? That's like an awful card, but if I summon Unifrog and poke and he chains it, then I'm like kind of beat that way too. Are they gonna commit? Yeah, I hate that that just happened, but I don't really know. Yeah, I think we just set it now. We let them summon, attack Treeborn, set a back row, we Raigeki break it, we Caius the monster, we attack for 24, we set Raigeki break it, hopefully we win. No divas yet either. And they don't have another water monster, so I'm not too worried about Miracle Fusion. All we know is Honest. Honest is a card. That's fine. And that's fine. I think now we have to Raigeki break one of the monsters, unfortunately. Well, no, we don't have to. That's a lie. This is getting a little too close, but they went first. They have 4 to hour 4 when we draw. They just have Honest, and 2 aliases are gone. Do they have more light monsters for us? If we just top a Monarch next turn, I think we're good. Or a Diva would be really good. They have an Honest. An Honest and 2 mystery cards. Torrential and Mirror Force are gone. Best believe I will slam any good card that I draw right now. Except Kai's. Just hoping for a Diva. Got 3 Divas. Got a Gilman. Got a Mermaid Archer. They have double Honest. Oh, now I'm slamming that. Deprisoned, right? Or book. Wow. No divas, dude. Wow, we have drawn really well, though. Alright, yeah, we're drawing, like, really well. I was gonna say it didn't make it easy for me, but that was scary. Yeah, that Gemini Spark at the end was extremely scary. Yeah, Unifrog, Flip-Flop, the whole Frog cast did their jobs. That was, I love the deck, I really do. I think it's one of the best Edison decks there is. It's definitely the one I have the most fun with. And very happy to get the dub and get the final game we needed for the week to get the dub. So, yeah, very good game to my opponent. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, consider subscribing, liking the video, whatever. I hate saying all that stuff, honestly. But comment, any feedback if you liked my plays, if you didn't, what you thought I could have done differently. And good luck in your guys' matches. We'll see you in the next one.